So today we're out exploring the abandoned section of the Muckamore Abbey Hospital. For anybody that doesn't know, this hospital is linked to a lot of abuse towards patients, and there's a massive investigation going on in it. So this is going to be an interesting one to watch and to get into and explore. The active part of the hospital is due to close early at the start of next year, or else at the end of this year, just depending on how things go, as there's, I believe, to be a massive court case going on against them at the moment for abuse towards patients. But there's so much here abandoned, it's like a wee village of its own. But it'll be an interesting one to get into. So we're going to make our way down here to this main first building, and from there we're going to see if we can get in and we'll have a wee look around. But just look at some of these here. Very subtle, but interesting. So as you can see, we've made our way into the building, and there's actually a few rooms here, as you can see. Quite interesting. The building's completely stripped out, so it is. Just from obviously people stealing copper and stuff like that there, and all the windows actually have bars on them, as you can see. Just all barred up. So for anybody that didn't know, this here hospital was used for patients that had mental illnesses. So you could say somewhat of a asylum, but I wouldn't go that far to say that there's what it is. But as you can see, everything's just all stripped out. All the copper would have been in there, and someone's just cut it all out and basically just took it all home with them. But we'll go over here. This looks like one of the main rooms, probably. Well, not even. It's not much really in it. But must have been a wee canteen maybe, because it looks like there's a wee kitchen here where the hatch would have been. But yeah, and then out here on the right hand side there's actually a courtyard. You can actually see how it's just all overgrown now. It's probably been years since someone's actually looked after it, as this has been abandoned for a while. Looks to be the old bathrooms. Oh, accidentally lagged there a wee bit. Just another one of them big rooms. So as you can see from the last few clips, everything is kind of just completely ruined in here. There's nothing left apart from that one bed, and even then it's not really that exciting compared to maybe some of the other buildings possibly could be. So we'll make our way over to the other buildings and see if there's anything else of value / interest that we could show, because this one just isn't it. All this one really is old brick walls with lead paint on them just peeling off slowly. But we'll make our way through and go to the next building and see what other things are left behind for us. So we've made our way into building number 2. This one we're going to have to use a torch for because it's really dark. But this one has a bit more left behind. A few hospital beds about the place, even tables. So like I was saying earlier, this one actually has a bit. That's where the other ones don't. But how we walk around and see. Just more empty rooms, which is to be expected, to be fair. But it's better than nothing, I guess, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, we're here to document it, we're not here to live in the place, so it kind of makes a bit of sense. There's an old room here. I wonder what this is. There's no sign on the door, so it'll be interesting to see what's on the other side. Must be just storage. could have been a kitchen or something, because there's a ventilation system unless it was for testing, but I'm not too sure. It's just a lot of rubbish and stuff left on the ground. Obviously loads of spider webs as well with that. Oh yeah, it would have been the kitchen, because it might have been a wee canteen, because I'm assuming due to the hole in the window and more hospital beds. Or shall we look at them? That one's a lot different. Is that for babies or something? Not too sure. I wouldn't say babies, it's too big for babies. My bad. But make our way through and just continue. Separation doors that just fold down, obviously make the room a lot bigger or smaller. It's weird, an old fireplace, just chilling. But the question is, what's in door number? No. Hey K2, let's go to. So DOS. It's a weird spider web. Oh. This must have been an old waiting room or something. I don't know actually. It looks like it could be. With the benches. Does it say anything on the door? No, just D9. But the question is, what's in these? It's like toilets and showers, so is it maybe a changing facility? There's a bath. Yeah, so this could be the changing facility, and obviously where people will get washed and stuff, so that's probably what this is. There's a big spider on my side. More toilets. Ugh. Big spider web stuck to the side of my face. But yeah, I'm gonna assume that's what this is. This is more for the care type thing, for bringing patients and washing them and stuff. But we'll move on through and see what else we can find. Just another huge room just chilling here, leading to basically nothing. But it seems like this building is quite strict as well compared to the other ones in terms of the lead and all, the pipes and all are still here, but it's more stripped in terms of they've just removed everything out of it apart from what we've seen, and even then it's very minimal of what's been left. So I think we're going to make our way to the third building, and hopefully that's the one that has stuff in it, but we'll see. So we've just made it out of this here building here, and we're going to make our way over into building number 3, which actually looks a lot more well preserved. There's less boards on it, but that's not to say that there's going to be anything in it, as we've seen the last 2 buildings have been completely gutted in terms of one's been stripped out with the copper and all has been taken out, and the others, both of them have had all their beds and all removed, so nothing's to say this one's going to be different, but we can always have a look, so let's make our way into it if we can. So we've actually made it across a big trail of blood leading out to the doorway over there in this here, one of these here rooms, which was probably one of the ward rooms, but that is really creepy on its own. So yeah, what do you think of it? Yeah. So we've made it in the building number 4, but we're actually starting up on the top floor, so we are of this one. Like all the other ones, it's quite gutted, so it is, but who's to say the whole building's gonna be like that? Just we hope it's not, but yeah. And you can see here, people have stripped copper again out of this here one, like they have the past ones. So it's not looking good, Brad. But the trees are actually growing through the window, so the window must be broken there, I'm assuming, if that's the case. But yeah, they're all gutted out, apart from wee things like this here where the bath and the shower and all still left behind. But like there's no shower head, you know what I mean? So Yeah, and I'm surprised the taps are even there. Like they've even taken the shower head off that one. I think there's not very much left in these buildings, but it's all history at the end of the day. And I'll give you the wee fun fact. The reason why they put yellow on the walls in these type of buildings was actually to, if anybody had suffered from depression, it would help with that there and help them lift their spirits and all up, because yellow is a natural decompress. What would it be? The word? Yeah. Yellow would be like a natural. I wouldn't know what the word is, but it basically makes you happy. It's like a stimulant. So it is a stimulant. So we've made it to the bottom floor. As you see, we were walking down the stairs there. For my mouth muddling, where I couldn't even speak. But Jamie's in this room just having a wee look around. It's the same as everywhere else, just got it out, but it's all cool to see, I guess, at the end of the day. That's the toilet, I'm not going in there. No point, it's just the same old every single one. The whole building's completely different. Some you have yellow doors, blue doors. Down here we have pink and purple doors. So we do. It's just all the same. Just wee small rooms that are empty. And then you obviously have these big ones at the sides of each, which must take you into wards and stuff. But that's it. As I was saying, green door. So must mean the different type of ward and all you're in the section of the building. But this must have been the old kitchen, as where that would have been the old canteen, like the other ones. But we'll make our way to another building if we can find another one, which I believe there's loads more. As if we look through the windows, it's just stacked up with beds in this conservatory. Obviously, if we were to get into here through somehow squeezing through that, it's just cinder bricked off, so there's no point even trying to go in. So we'll have a wee peek around the rest of the building to see if we can actually get. So with some of the buildings being a bust, we've decided to take ourselves over to where the morgue is. Now I do hear that the morgue is in a bad state, so if it is and it's not what it used to be, I'm going to include a clip on the screen whenever we get inside of what it was like. Note, the clip isn't mine, it is actually Jamie Rob's clip, so we're going to have to include that there. So whenever we do that, big shout out to Jamie for actually including that there for me. Well, not including it, but letting us use it. But this is, yeah, this is what it used to look like. So like I was saying, insert clip here, so we'll just essentially show you what it used to look like. And if you come in here, I've actually never been in here. This would have been one of the older rooms. Is there not a chapel in here, Jimmy? Oh, in here. Yeah, so this is the old chapel as well. I've never been here before, and I was meant to come like years ago but never did. But we're here now. But as you can see, the place is trashed. The kids have obviously came in, ruined it and smashed up the morgue table, which used to actually be amazing back in the day. But yeah. So last building we weren't able to get into, and building number 3 was non-accessible, so we are heading home now. But yeah, for anybody that watched, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, hit that follow button or subscribe button depending on what platform you're on, and don't forget to check out the other social medias, explore with Ben across all platforms. See you later.